And it's almost time for the big day tomorrow. So are you ready for Thanksgiving? Nobody wants a dry turkey.
Nobody wants a dry turkey. Everybody wants the sides too. Don't screw this up if you're in charge. If you are getting up this morning to get your bird ready, maybe you want to marinate it in a smoker. Well, first, we want an invite. That sounds delicious.
I know, right?
Smoked turkey. Check out these tips from our Brightside chef at Smoky Bones Barbecue.
One thing you want to do is to make sure you give yourself enough time when you're preparing your turkey. A good rule of thumb is to give you about 4 to 5 days to make sure the turkey is properly thawed. And if you like to marinate your turkey yourself, like we do here in-house, rule of thumb is after 24 hours of marinating, for every pound that the turkey weighs, it'll take 15 minutes cook time at 325 degrees. Some of the seasons that I use for my personal self is going to be some fresh thyme, fresh basil, fresh sage, black pepper, and kosher salt. We will baste the turkey in oil on top to cover the turkey fully. When you are cooking your turkeys at home, or we're doing it for ourselves here at Smoky Bones, to make sure the turkey is properly cooked at 165 degrees. Once you're temping it, make sure you let at least 15 minutes while you're doing your temperature. 3 main spots that you want to make sure to check for is going to be in your thigh part right here, on the top of the breast of the turkey, and once down here at the wing to ensure that the turkey is properly cooked. Here's the finished product, is the smoked turkey. One thing to keep in mind, guys, is that when you're during the process of cooking the turkey, make sure you let it rest for 30 to 45 minutes before carving. That's going to ensure that you make sure the turkey is moist.